Life can't be a fucking live streamer, correct? Fuck my goddamn life. I hate this fucking shit sometimes. I can't believe I fucking just spent 18 minutes doing absolutely nothing with my goddamn life. Oh, hey guys, we're live. Hi, how's it going? I can't believe this shit. I can't believe this at all. Why does this happen to me? So, you know what? I'm gonna wait till everybody shows up, and then after that, we'll get in this conversation. Because I'm gonna actually want to see what everybody wants me to start out with. All right, guys. So let me see. Let me make sure this is actually up and running now. Am I live? I am live. Can y'all hear me? Yep, yep. Okay, nice. Don't want to hear myself. Okay. All right. Welcome to the stream, guys. We got 20 minutes to talk about some stories here. So let's get into this depressing story and let's talk about, and then on the second story, let's talk about how I was a dumbass when I was a teenage kid. All right, let's go. Omar, how's it going, buddy? You're about to hear a really depressing story from me, so get ready. Yeah, it is Happy Reels, but this is more like a podcast. It's gonna be like 30 minutes long, maybe 20. It's like 20 or 30 minutes long. Today we're doing a little podcast because I'm kind of busy today, but like I did want to talk about some stuff with you guys. Q&A, I can hear you. Yeah, I hope you guys can hear me because fuck, I just spent like 18 minutes left from the last stream not being able like without you guys hearing me. Hey, don't apologize, my dude. Don't apologize. All right, don't apologize. But welcome to the stream, guys. So this stream's gonna be like 20 to 40 minutes, and Runes, if you might want to hear my story here real quick, like, and and man, don't apologize. It's all good. Don't apologize, but you're gonna want to tune in for this one, I promise. So I want you guys to roll back in 2019, right? Omar, you wasn't here, but that's okay. Um, for you, don't worry, I'm making the story easy as hell for you to totally understand too. So here we go. So 2019, imagine yourself being a small live streamer. When I say small, I mean the day before you started your first live stream, you only contemplated about live streaming. And your first live stream, you just I don't remember the title, but let's just say you put Minecraft series or something like that, right? And you and your buddy starts live streaming. You guys didn't have any intent of like making this like a hey, you know what, we'll live stream every day or something like that, right? You just want to do it, test it out, see if you like it or not. And so you set up the first live stream. You get up to like 5 or 10 viewers. You're having fun with it. You're enjoying it. And so you set up the next series and the next episode. And so the next episode you might name Minecraft Dash Railroads. Runes, if you remember this, you probably do. Yeah, you probably should because this is the series. That's the live stream that I was trying to make you moderator in. And so when that had happened, I was about to say wins, but when that live stream had happened, after that live stream, um, you was astounded. Like you had 20, 50 people up in that stream. That stream was only supposed to get like maybe 15 people tops, but it wasn't even at the same time. But within that first hour of that live stream, you had 1,000 comments, 25 people watching, and that live stream went for like another 3 or 4 hours. Everybody slowly decimated, like not decimated, but like disappeared. Slowly was leaving your stream, and that's normal. You don't expect everybody to sit there and like watch 5 hours of you live streaming. Like that it's kind of crazy for that. Like usually people pop in, say hi, talk for a little bit, and then bounce, and that's pretty normal. So after that happened, you notice that hey, you can't set moderators, so you make a new YouTube channel. And in fact, the new YouTube channel is actually the channel that you guys are watching on right now. Hi, Kiri. We're talking about a story from 2019. Actually, it was in the beginning of my channel too. So yeah. So, anyways, after that happened, you keep up the series. You have a good title for it, good series going, and you keep it up for about a month until the series kind of slowly died out. Not everybody was enjoying the content anymore. It was kind of just getting boring. So you start doing something new. So you start drinking. You do your first Minecraft drunk stream. You had a blast. You had fun. You was drunk. You was having fun. People were talking, blowing up the stream. Everybody enjoyed it. You was being goofy. Everybody enjoyed that. So you do another one, like 3 to 4 days later, and then you get the same reactions. You're having fun. You're drinking. Your series is going great. The content's funny. Everybody's enjoying it. They keep it up, and you keep it up for literally a month straight, maybe even 2 months almost. Now, in first person perspective here, I don't remember. I was so drunk for those 2 months that I was drunk almost every other day, playing Minecraft, having fun, and I was having fun until the very end of it. Slowly, I was getting frustrated. Slowly, I was getting the taste for liquor, and when I say the taste, I mean the addiction for liquor. So after that had happened, you keep going, and then everything slowly dies out. Now you're sitting there withdrawing, hating life because of it, getting frustrated, just can't figure anything out. Your 9 to 5 job is pissing you off. You hate it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Trust me. This story is not really the brightest story. It really does talk about where my mental health had went down, and you know all everything that I'm talking about. It's my responsibility, and I should have been more careful of what I was doing here, and it's my responsibility of all my actions that I've taken and made. And there's a good reason why I'm talking about this story, and it's cleared up at the end. So after that, your 9 to 5 job is pissing you off. Your live streams so slowly dying out because it's just not as funny anymore, and you're not having as much fun anymore. And that's one thing about being a content creator is you always have to be having fun. If you're not having fun, your viewers are not gonna have fun. And you have to be upbeat about everything. You gotta have fun, and you can't fake anything either, because if you fake it, trust me, people will know. You gotta actually be genuinely having fun while live streaming. You have to be interacting, and if you're boring, if you're not talkative, any of that, it's just not fun. It's not fun to watch. It's not fun to be doing. It's just not fun. So after that, you take a break from live streaming. You try thinking about new ideas you can do to have fun and all that. And so after that, you meet this girl, and you're mad over like heels for her. You're crazy about her, and you know that turns out for the wrong too, because after about a month of dating, she goes out and she cheats on you with your best friend. So then now you're frustrated at your job, you're frustrated at your love life, you're frustrated about your hobbies, and you have a taste for liquor that you can't shake off. So in that night that she cheats on you and you find out, you pick up 3 bottles. One for you, two for 2 other buddies. You guys get a hotel room and you guys drink and drink. It goes like this: one shot, two shot, three shot, four. Half the bottle goes down. Then after that, half the bottle goes down. You get 80% of the bottle down. You only get like 3 or 4 shots left in the bottle, and you guys are all plastered. You guys sit in the hotel, bored now, trying to figure out something fun to do. And is way this is how the poor decision starts making. But now I'm gonna take a little pause on the story here real quick and catch up on chat. Drunk Minecraft stream, nice. Every famous rich person starts with a downfall. For Bill Gates, he stepped in the office and didn't earn much money. Elon Musk, he was kind of the same. I'm sorry, since hey man, don't apologize. Don't apologize. This is it's a learning life lesson. So don't worry. I've taken this, and you know what? I live with this mistake, and I'm okay with it. It's one of those things that you gotta if you make a mistake, you gotta learn from it and move past it. And I'm gonna explain everything later on why I'm even talking about this right now. So, anyways, so after that, excuse me. So after that had happened, um, you guys are all drunk in the hotel, all bored, and then this is where the mistakes were made. You guys think about going mudding. Remember, you are pretty much wasted, but beyond wasted, and you go trying to drive. And kids, if you're listening, if you guys are under the age of drinking, or if you guys are the age of drinking, do not drink and drive. Trust me, this is where the story comes in. So, you get in the Jeep, your friends get in the Jeep, you turn the ignition on, you drive for 20 miles, trying to pick up a friend. You drive perfectly fine with the 20 miles. Your friend doesn't want to show up, doesn't want to meet up, so then you find another friend who's another 20 miles out of town. You drive past a small town that's outside of your hometown after that, and you get on this dark road. It's a single road. You can't get two vehicles on this road really. It's kind of a really tight road here. It's supposed to be built like a one way, but it's not. And so here's the scenery. I'm gonna paint you guys a little picture here. So imagine a dark road, trees lined up right against the road where like they're going over the top of the road. So like you look like you're going into like a cave, but like trees around, right? And it's dark. It's extremely dark. Your headlights are shit. Your high beams are shit. And so you get a phone call, and you're not texting or driving or nothing. You have your phone into the phone, but you look over and you miss the sharp turn sign, right? And so your friend answers the phone, gives you the phone. Yeah, and the person's asking if you're okay and all that, if you're having fun or whatever. And you used to respond, yeah, yeah, we're having a great time. And then you go off the road. And then after you go off the road, you try getting back on the road and you flip 1.5 times. You stare at the windshield with the glass broken, that your Jeep's smoking, your headlights are still on, and you just sit there contemplating if you're alive or not. Meanwhile, when you're contemplating about your life, your friends are screaming in the background, freaking out. And so you snap, you get right into the action, you take off the seatbelt, you take off your friend's seatbelt. He's trying to kick your windshield in. You scream at him, tell him to get out, climb out of the Jeep, out of the door. You realize your friend's sitting in the back right hand side seat, but the Jeep's hanging left. Your friend's, yeah, sitting on the back right side of the seat, and the Jeep's on its left side, so he's hanging from his seatbelt, and he can't get out. So you tell your friend to hold up his weight. You unclip him. You guys climb out. You guys get on the road, and you just sit there. Your friends are trying to contemplate how to get out of this situation, because if the cops show up, you're all going to jail. And you sit there, and the sounds come. And when the sounds come, you sit there, and then you talk to the police. They ask you if you guys are all okay, everybody got out of the Jeep safely, etc., doing the typical questions. And you sit there, and you're spaced out even when the police was talking to you. So then after that had happened, um, they breathalyze you. You're 2 times over the legal limit. You're still wasted. You've been driving for almost an hour, and you're still wasted. Your friends are drunk. You're drunk. They breathalyze you and put handcuffs on you. They search your Jeep. They sit you in the police car. No, luckily on my luck, the officer that I had, he was very kind and very understanding of the situation. I mean, and I didn't even speak with him. Another officer had handcuffed me and put me in the car. And the officer that was driving me, I asked him how his day was. I remember this very because this guy really did like hit me really hard and not like physically or nothing. Like no, not police brutality. Like this guy, like I had a connection and it was one of those things. It's like this man really showed some kindness to me, and I greatly do appreciate that. So, anyways, I asked him how his day was going. He said there's been 4 wrecks, and he's having another day, but it's just crazy with how many wrecks has happened. You apologize for your inconvenience of your wreck, aka my wreck, and then you guys are talking about it. You telling him how guilty you feel. Like even if you had died, you would have lived better knowing that your friends were still alive than you killing them. So then, after all that had happened, you go out. 1 second, boys. Sorry, I had a quick little intervention. It was a mental connection. Yes, yes, it was. So after that, fuck, what was I? Yeah, this guy was talking to me about it, and I was talking about how guilty I was gonna feel and all that. And luckily, everybody got out safe. I sat in the police jail for like 4 hours, and then after that, I've never drunk and drive again. Never. And when I've gotten drunk, I've just sat there at my house, just relaxing. I haven't even really gotten drunk really. Like I've gotten drunk like twice, and I've learned my mistakes for that. And it's one of those things that you guys gonna have to like. If you make a mistake, you gotta overcome them. And it doesn't matter which way you do it. If it's mentally, physically, it doesn't matter. You gotta overcome them. The reason why I'm speaking about this conversation is because last night, the reason why I wasn't streaming is because I was with my friends, the same friends that I had wrecked with, and we drove past that road. We all hopped out of the car and remembered everything. Where the police cars was, where I was when I got handcuffed, where my Jeep was flipped, where the headlights were beamed, where the dirt tracks were. We remembered every single bit of it. And, whenever I looked at that spot, it was just like it was yesterday. And it blows my mind that, so much has changed since that day. You know, I've gotten drunk like maybe since that time, maybe 4 times. I have never gotten that drunk again. I've never gotten that taste for liquor again because I hate liquor. Like I enjoy drinking like casually, having like a beer or something, or maybe having like a shot or something like that, but then that's it. Maybe having a steak with like cooking it with like liquor or something, having that taste, but I don't drink for the being drunk anymore. I just drink for the taste. And yeah, it's just one of those things that like whatever situation you get yourself into, just learn how to overcome them. But on that very deep conversation right there, I gotta step away from that. It When I had scripted out this stream here, whenever I thought about how I was gonna tell you guys the story, how flipping between first to third person, all the different perspectives, I was in tears. And it's one of those things. It's like it hits hard when thinking about it, and you just have to like. I just sit there and think about it. I'm sorry. It's just one of those things that it's just it's extremely hard to talk about, but we got to change up this mood. I've told this story twice now in the stream. The last stream, the mic wasn't even on, and this time, it I nailed. I still nailed the storytelling. I mean, I did screw up a little bit, but I just one of those conversations that if I could just tell you guys, don't be afraid of your mistakes. Take responsibility, overcome them, and figure out what you can do to be better. And that is the story of my mistake on September 15th of 2019. Now, 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 from that story, I do have a funnier story to talk about, but you teenagers don't do what I'm about to tell you. Okay? Don't get sneaky. Don't do this. Because what I did could have gotten me, ruined my whole life. And it also could have killed me too. And I know these stories that I'm telling you guys are ways that I almost killed myself. But this one's a little more funnier. And we laugh about it. Me and my family laughs about it. But the people that was involved, the companies that was involved, thanks to you guys are the reasons why I am not a punk. You guys are the reasons why that I respect everybody. You guys are the reason why that I do not steal or try to take advantage of anyone. So let's get the story going. Oh. By the way, thank you for everybody who's tuning in right now. So, I was 15 years old, 8th grade. It was the weekend. I believe it was summer. I was at the public library. My cousin showed up, and he's wild. He's crazy. He is still crazy to this day. But we had the stupid idea to tell my family that, hey, I'm going to stay with my cousin. Then we told my cousin's family that, hey, he's staying with me. And we stayed up all night, having one other friend. So, boys and girls, before I tell you this story, do not, and I mean do not, do this. Because I promise you, you can get in big time trouble. It's also another reason why I respect the police as well. Because they really, really gave me a second chance here. So, anyways, so we pick up my other friend here. He's 13. You got a 14-year-old and you got a 15-year-old. Sounds like a fucking mess already. So, anyways, we go from the library and we pick him up. He's at another house opposite side of town. And we ride down to the east side of town. We have 40 shops open during the day. Excuse me, I had a burp. Yeah, roughly about 40 shops. There's 3 Casey's, and if you guys don't know what Casey's are, they sell pizza in their gas station. We had Circle K's. I believe at the time we only had 4 Circle K's. If you don't know what Circle K is, they're like Bigfoot, marathons, just gas stations to sell stuff, just simple more gas stations. You had a JC food store, Walmart. Hey, that's cool, man. Just don't do what I'm about to do, okay? Cause trust me, when I was a teenager too, I have stories about that too. So, anyways, and so we went from the east side, and like my hometown, it's built like a rectangle, right? You go from east side to west side. That's it. That's all you got. Everything is in one big strip. So we went to the first Casey's, still pocket knives, right? Oh, we're like, oh, this is fun. Let's do it again. So, oh, and we went to Dollar General as well. There's Dollar Generals and Family Tree too. And they're just, everybody knows what Dollar Tree and Family General is. Unless you're over the states, over the country, and then I don't know what you guys have instead. But anyways, so we stole from Dollar General as well. We stole candy. Oh, we got more cocky. So we went to the next store. We stole drinks. Then we started stealing clothes from one store to another. And then we hit this flea market, and I stole a I Love Doobie. Okay, this is a doobie, as meaning pot or cannabis belt. Now, if you guys don't know, when I was 14 or 15, maybe even 16, in that time of era, there was I Love Boobies bracelets and necklaces and all that good stuff. And that's what I meant to steal, is that I love boobies. I know it's stupid as hell, but you know what? I was 15, okay, guys? So, anyways, And then we stole hoodies, jackets, pants. We stole everything. All like the whole outfit that we was wearing that day was all stolen. All the food that we had eaten that day was all stolen. And by the way, this was only 12 hours. We did this in 12 hours. All the candy, drinks that we had, all stolen. All the stuff that we had on us, except our phones, was all stolen. And then we took fire extinguishers from a construction site, blown off the like fire extinguishers right in the middle of the road, made the whole road foggy. By the way, that was actually, I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of lit. Like if you saw that, that was kind of lit. But don't do it, boys and girls. Just trust me. So many charges, so many problems. Don't do it. And then after that, um, we this is where the real bad kid came out of me. We went to a dealership, right? And my cousin knew where they stashed the keys at outside. And we hopped in the golf cart. I didn't drive it just because at the time I was 15 years old. I didn't want to drive anything. I didn't want to like learn how to drive yet. I stuck with my bicycle trying to do bunny hops and bar spins and stuff like that. That's all I wanted to do in my life at the time. So my cousin hops in, right? And now I needed you to imagine what I look like and who all my friends are with, or who like what we all look like. So my cousin, right? He's 110 pounds, if that, maybe 5'6". You got me, right? 5'9", roughly like 180 to 210 pound boy, and you got a 13-year-old who's, you know, I'd say like 5'4", yeah, 5'4", 5'5", roughly another 180 pound boy. My cousin's driving a golf cart, right, with us in it. Now you got a 100 pound boy on the far left side, 180, maybe a 200 pound boy in the middle, and then you got me who's between 180 and 210 pound boy on the far right. He hits a hard drift on the far left, right? All the 400 pounds that is leaning to the right hand side flips the Jeep. And not the Jeep. I'm still thinking about my first story here. Now, from the first flip the um golf cart, right? And by the way, to this day I still have the scars. My whole left face ate fucking dirt. No, I'm just kidding. It ate concrete. My whole left eye was swollen shut the next following day, and I got more to talk about that. My whole right arm scratched up. Like for the longest time, it was almost like yeah, it was like 4 to 5 years. My whole right arm had a different skin tone than my left arm because how much road rash I had. And then after that, I had this big chunk of skin out of my elbow too. Nearly died, I think. I don't know. I really don't know. For me, I was when I had hopped out, like from waking up from that concussion, because I think they said I was out for like 5 minutes or some shit. I hopped out of the where I wrecked. I was pissed. I was so fucking angry with my cousin. I was like, I called him a dumbass and a fucking dipshit. Whole bunch of nasty words coming out of a 15-year-old's mouth. Hopped over the fence. Landed on a fucking 2015, maybe a 2016 Mustang. By the way, those were brand new, like just coming out of the stock situations, like vehicles. And I hopped on the back of the hood of the trunk, not the hood, my mistake, and walked off of it. Just I was like, fuck this, I'm done. I'm done. I don't want to deal with this shit anymore. Then we hid out in these sheds, right? There's this shop right next to this fast food joint that we was at. By the way, we got free drinks from every fast food place too. We was that petty, but we went to right next to this fast food place. There's this company that was selling sheds, and they left them open for anybody to walk around and look at them. And we hid in there for like probably about 3 hours, or what it felt like 3 hours to us. And then we went to my grandma's house. We was all banged up, like straight up. Just it looked like we had gotten beat the crap out of, and we didn't think about any of it. I didn't think my damages, like my scar and all that, like it wasn't as bad, but oh, it was bad. We ate breakfast, and then we was trying to walk home. My parents found me, and this was the morning. No, actually, it wasn't summertime, guys, because I remember I had school, so it wasn't summertime. It was actually a Saturday night into Sunday morning. And then after that, I got home. I went to bed the whole Sunday. Monday shows up, and a cop shows up to my front door. My parents are out going to talk to the school why I'm not coming in, trying to figure out what to do with the situation because they know that I screwed up big time. Like they knew I was gonna go to jail. Oh, so I thought so too as well. So after that, um, we had yeah. So a cop shows up. My parents are out of the house. I don't know if they went to school. I don't know if they went to the jail. Like I don't know what they did, but I just know for sure that a cop shows up. He's like, Mr. Reed, where's your parents at? And I'm like, they're not home at the moment. I don't know where they went. He's like, you want to talk about what happened? I'm like, legally I can't, but like, I had a really bad night. So he gets a little chuckle out of it. And this officer knows me personally too, because his daughter goes to school with me too, so it's not really helping my case here. So my parents get home, and then they's like, okay, so tell us what happened. Now I didn't want to snitch on my family, and I didn't want to snitch on my friends, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take the fault for everything that I did. I didn't tell on my boy, like I did not tell on any of what they did. Just what I took, what I had stolen, and I named every product I took. And so, and then, I didn't state which boy was driving, which boy was who knew where the keys were or nothing. I just said, I wasn't driving, but I was in there and I got banged up. And so after that had happened, the guy who owns the dealership, he had pardoned me. Like he's like, I'm not gonna press charges against you. And he actually ran into my mom 3 years later. They never met. They had never met about that situation. It's just what they told the police and what the police had told us. And my mom had met him in person 3 years later. And then I got to meet him. And when I say got to meet him, I mean I got to call him. I got to call him 3 years after that situation. I was not expecting that. I was 18 years old. And I thanked him for everything that he had let me go and all that. Because at the time before, the 2019 situation had happened, I didn't get in trouble once. I stayed out of trouble. Well, okay, I did get in a fight in high school. I'm not gonna lie about that one. I did get in a fight in high school, but a different situation, different topic, maybe a different story too, because that one's pretty funny as well. But that one, like, I was greatly appreciative, and you know, it's the reason why I've always respected my elders. I've always respected the police because, you know, like they didn't like just tell me that you're free to go. It was just something that's like be grateful what we've done for you, and to this day I'm still grateful. It's one of those things. It's like it's the reason why I respect everybody who I meet. It's the reason why I don't try to screw anybody over or take anything from anybody because I don't want anything. I've been so grateful with everything that's happened to me that I greatly appreciate where I stand in my life. And that is the end of story 2. So let's get back into this. Let me talk to the chat real quick. All right. It's okay is good. Yeah, it is. uh, um, this is why I don't think I will ever do drugs or drink much alcohol. I hate not being in control of myself. I certainly am glad you're okay though. Thank you, Runes. And it's perfectly okay. It's just one of those things is like if you do them, take it in consideration how much you're doing and take it into considerations of ways to preventing poor decision making because poor decision making will get you in trouble. Let's see here. To be honest, cool classic game. You're from Georgia, right? No, man, no. He's from West Virginia. Where are you guys getting all this stuff from? I am not from any of those. LOL, I know that from Kingsman. What? LOL, he talks a lot. Wow, I got lost about what he's talking about. Yeah, no, I don't blame you, dude. I don't blame you. Yeah, this was a storytime podcast, and I'm gonna end the storytime podcast on that note. Like, I'm just gonna end the stories. Let me see what time we got. Why am I still watching my own stream? What the hell? Actually, uh, yeah, actually, guys, I gotta get going. I didn't even realize it. I kind of ran over my time limit, so I guess another port. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. But no, for everybody who's tuned in, thank you guys. It's just I'm not gonna say too much, but stay strong, my dude. Stay strong. And for everybody else that's tuned in this stream, thank you for everybody who's tuned in. I greatly appreciate everybody who has tuned in. Um, if you guys want to see another story time podcast, I'm cool with it. Maybe tell me something that you guys want me to do in the background. Maybe throw it in the comments because this is gonna be uploaded and I'm not gonna have much time to talk anymore. I'm sorry about that. I just wanted to get these stories over with, and the first story was the one that I really wanted to talk about. The second one was just like, you know what, just throw it in there for a bonus, you know. But yeah, trust me, all my friends tell me I talk a lot. Trust me, I know I'm bad. It's the reason why I do what I do. All right. Anyways, though, but yeah, thank you for everybody who's tuned in. I greatly appreciate every single one of you guys. I am fucking. I can't speak English now. I've done so much more talking and thinking about talking. It's a pain in the ass. But yeah, again, thank you for everybody who's tuned in. Yeah, just stay beautiful, boys and girls.